Hello and welcome back to another video with me, Jozzy, and today what I thought we'd do is I give my honest initial review of the new Blackout mode in Black Ops 4. Hope you're doing well. Has been a little while, sorry about that. Videos are coming out every day at the moment, so look forward to that. But anyway guys, Blackout. It's pretty good. Before we get started, I do understand it is very much in the honeymoon stage. So even if it was, terrible, it still feel good. It's like any COD. When a new COD gets announced, even if it's slightly bad, everyone still loves it. It's just the way it seems to go. In that when the game first comes out, everyone's like, oh yeah, it's so good, it's the best COD ever. Like the first week, it's really hard to tell whether a COD's good or not because everyone seems to really like it. But the difference with this mode seems to be it actually is pretty decent. Like, that's not me saying it's in the honeymoon mode. I understand that. I get what I've just said. But it is. It's just fun. It's just fun. One thing I really like about the mode is, you know how in Fortnite and in PUBG, you have all these different rarities. And, so like, your epic, your rare, all these different colours. You have none of that in COD. This means that the game is completely balanced. Everyone can choose what gun they want to use. It's just balanced. It's really well done. And it's just like playing COD against 79 other people. Now obviously this is still in beta, so there is still some tweaks that need to sort out, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But COD have already got on it. If you have a look on the screen now, they've already got a Reddit post up from day one saying stuff that they're going to try and fix, so they're already on it. Someone made a good point in the live stream I was doing yesterday. PS, I'm live streaming every day at the moment. Check that out, subscribe, notifications, you know what to do. But yeah, someone was saying basically that it looks like what PUBG should have done if they had a AAA budget. That's basically what it is. It's just fun. I've started using my favourite gun at the moment now is the Titan. And when you switch that, there's a lot on the gameplay on the screen right now. We end up winning this game. We get 24 kills as a team. I think I get 10 kills. Which is, it's a pretty decent game. Shame I wasn't recording the audio or anything, but luckily my Elgato was recording in the background. So I got the clip for you guys to watch here in the background. But yeah, it's a really good game. I'll cut to all the best bits in the game. So like I said, I started using the Titan, which is an LMG. It's very much, my play style on it is very much you get an assault, and then you have a sub as a backup. Shotguns, this is right, here we go, here's the negatives. Shotguns are a little bit underpowered, but at the same time, I find them only really useful right at the start of games. After that, because the map is so large, it literally is like, shotguns just pointless. I haven't really used a sniper much in the game, but my mates have been using it, and they've been telling me about the bullet drop. Apparently the bullet drop isn't that much. There is a little bit of bullet drop over distance on ARs and LMGs and things like that, so it's not just snipers. There does seem to be a little tiny bit of bullet drop over distance for all guns, but it's not a lot. There's enough for there to be a skill gap, but still for people to be able to get the hang of it quite easily. And that's another thing, there is a massive big difference in skill gap in this game. Due to there being no building, you can't start building if stuff goes wrong. There's been and you'll see it in the live stream that I'm doing at the moment and things like that. You'll see I go to press circle, which is the build button, which for me is melee, and you can see that I panic sometimes. And I'll be in a gun battle and I'll go to throw a wall up because that's what I'm so used to doing in battle royales and things like that. But you've got none of that to save you, so you just gotta go back to your COD skills, your first person shooters, and you just gotta get around that. But definitely having no building does create a bigger skill gap because it is just literally a 1v1 against different people, or 1v4 depending on who you're fighting and what game mode you're playing in. Now for the big question, is it a Fortnite killer? No. Now, not that I don't think this could be bigger than Fortnite, it definitely is going to take a hit on Fortnite, but I don't think it's going to kill Fortnite. The problem you've got to remember at the moment that Blackout is currently sitting behind a £50 or like $60 price tag to play it, and Fortnite's free. It's also everywhere, it's on phones, so when parents give the kids a phone, they're going to be sat playing Fortnite, where you obviously can't be playing Blackout there on your phone. So definitely I think it might take more of the pro scene and might take a lot more of the older people that play Fortnite away from Fortnite over to Blackout. But it'll definitely, Fortnite will still have its fan base. It's still bringing out updates every single week. It's going to have probably a younger fan base playing it. I mean, COD's an 18 rated game at the end of the day. Fortnite is probably free. Especially with how mainstream Fortnite now is. I can't see it going away anytime soon. And Fortnite still is a fun game. But I think Blackout is definitely, there's a lot more skill to it because you haven't got that building to throw up in front of your face. So yeah, it's not going to kill Fortnite, it just might dint it a little bit. Now, as I've been saying, it is such a good game, it's an amazing game, but there's a few things that need sorting out. Now this isn't a problem, and this is still a beta, and everything I'm about to say now is all constructive because I absolutely love this game so far. So this isn't hating on the game at all, this is all constructive and stuff that just needs a little bit working out. So the first thing that really needs sorting is that 80 player cap. Now obviously the reason I've got the 80 player cap at the moment is, if you didn't know, player models are one of the hardest things to render for hardware. So it's very hardware intensive, which means basically it'll drop frames is what happened. It'll look choppy, the footage and the gameplay. So that is why at the moment it's capped at 80, because I've not managed to get the code efficient enough to get it to run with more players. And COD, if you know anything about COD, they absolutely love their 60 FPS. Actually, I don't blame them. It makes games look 10 times better. So yeah, definitely I can understand why they're keeping it in the 80 player cap, but the map is way too big at the moment, the 80 player cap. You get, usually start a game, you're in some fights, and then you literally have nothing until near to the end after that, because you're literally just running across the map. So supposedly later in the week they are supposed to be increasing the cap from 80 to about 115, so that should try and fix the problem of the map being so large, and hopefully it should be a bit more intense in the game. I mean, it is when you're in a gunfight, but there just needs to be more gunfights in between the start and the end. Another thing that might need tweaking slightly is the driving. Driving's a little bit odd, and I don't know what it is about it, and this seems like a bit of a weird one because I don't really know how to explain it, but it's something's off about it. It's slightly odd. We were talking about this again in the live stream yesterday. It seems more like in all COD games, the driving is always a little bit weird, so that needs looking into, but it's not the end of the world. All the vehicles are brilliant in it. The only one that might need looking at is the big truck. It's slow. You might as well be running. There's no point having it. But apart from that, the ATVs or mongooses from Halo or whatever, they're quick. They're really good. And what we've been doing, you'll see it in this gameplay. Actually, we use it to got two ATVs, and we go up to where the players are, and we use that and ambush them, and it seems to work really well. And it gets you straight to the fight using them, and it's nice and quick. Now this point's another bit of a weird one because it's not a bad thing, it's just a bit odd how they've done it. So the storm at the moment moves in extremely slow, which again isn't a bad thing, because if you get caught in the storm and you're losing health, it's not really a problem in this game, not gonna lie. You lose 1 damage every second, you have 150 health, so you lose 1 health every second, no matter what storm it is. Now, one of my friends pointed this out to me yesterday. It does mean that you don't die stupidly in the storm when it's your own mistake like that, and situations where you do lose a lot of health if you're having to run through the storm, but you can still survive to the end and still carry on playing. So I can understand it from that point of view, but then at the same time, it's a storm that you're meant to be running away from, and it kind of just introduces people just sitting in the storm, going around and ambushing people. There doesn't see. To me, when a storm comes in, it's literally like, oh, guys, we need to move, the storm's coming in, and you can literally just walk away from it. It's not that big of a deal. So again, it's not a big problem, that. Again, all of these aren't big problems, just things I might need looking at. It's just maybe not changing the storm speed, because it's quite good that you can run away from the storm. It's a little bit faster than you, but there's vehicles everywhere, so you're absolutely fine and getting away from it. But maybe on later storms, increasing the damage a little bit to make the game fights a little more intense. Because you literally, when the circle's small, you can just wander in, and even if you get in the storm, breathing meter. I think you have this on multiplayer, I can't remember if you do, but basically you can swim in this game, but you can't tell if you're running out of breath. So you'll be underwater, and then you'll suddenly start taking damage, like, oh, I need to swim back up to the top. It's not a big thing, but if you're swimming in real life, when you're running out of breath. So I feel like it's just something that could be doing value, and it just would be a nice little touch. But again, not a big deal. Now. This needs changing. So, if you don't know already, there is perks in COD Blackout, and they take so long to apply. Literally, you can move. This is another thing a lot of people don't know. You can actually move while applying perks and attachments and picking up items and healing and everything. You can move while doing all of them, but it takes so long. It's about 5 or 6 seconds, it feels like, to apply this perk. And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the perks, I've not a clue what they do. Now, don't be wrong, you can actually press the pause menu. You can hover over the perk before you apply it to see what it does. But I forget that there's like 20 perks. There's a lot, don't get me wrong, there's so many perks in there. It's like brilliant, great, you've got so many perks in there, but I'd really appreciate it when you apply it. When it comes up with like a little symbol and it say underneath what it does. It doesn't have to be a lot, just like a little abbreviation underneath like the emblem of the perk. That'd be absolutely fine. Just so I know, as soon as I apply it, I know exactly what it's doing, rather than having to go to pause menu mid-fight and find out what it's doing. And don't get me wrong, there is still scatter the map with so many perks. So literally, I've now just started, you'll see, I think I do in this video, I literally just start picking them up, applying them as soon as I see them, because I might as well have them on because there is so many on the map. That is one thing I do really appreciate about this game, is there is so much health about on the map. So you can literally just heal yourself and it doesn't get in the way of the game fight, and it still makes it really tactical when in gunfights, because you need to choose again when you need to heal, and it's fun. It works well. So another thing that needs sorting out is how you reapply your wingsuit. Oh! This has caused so much frustration. Me and my mates literally spent about 4 games in a row trying to base jump off from Hydro Dam, flying down, and we'd literally just jump off and fall flat on our face. Now, we got one of my mates can do it, and it's so frustrating, and he's telling us exactly how to do it, and it's somehow you do it, you sprint, you jump, you then let go, and then you kind of sprint and jump, hold and jump at the same time, then again while in midair. Me and my mates were trying it all night and we couldn't do it. It just needs to be a lot easier. Best way to do it, so you jump off the edge and then you just hold down the jump button again. I don't think you need to introduce sprinting or anything like that again after the jump, because that seems to be where I'm going wrong, and all my mates seem to go wrong. But I'm the one that can. Ah, Cameron. Now, originally when I first jumped into the mode, I did think that the UI was a bit clunky. And up on the D-pad, I don't like using the D-pad in the middle of a COD game. It's not really what you want to do, only for streaks. That's all you want to be using it for. So the fact you have to it's called the quick menu when you press up on the D-pad. It's a bit of a pain having to press that, and I'm started using like a claw, like using this finger to press on the D-pad while I'm still moving. It's a bit of a pain, but once you get used to it, it's not actually that bad. It's okay system, but it could do with being auto closed, and it actually says in the Reddit post now, if I can find it. Yeah, it says in the Reddit post actually that they are working on getting an auto closing fix for this. So after like about 5 seconds or so, then it will auto close, which is absolutely brilliant, because there's been so many times I've been running up to my mates reviving while I'm applying a perk at the same time, and then I get to the person and I'm like, why can't I revive them? And like I start panicking, and it's because my quick menu's open, and it's literally this tiny bar at the bottom. You'll see it in the gameplay that pops up. So it's transparent as well, so if you're just like zoning in like I need to revive this person, you don't realise that you still got it open. So that's something that needs looking at. Just the auto close thing will fix that problem, and that's what they're doing. They're on it. Day one, they're already on it. Now this is the final thing which they are introducing a fix for, is basically item pickup time. Flip it out. It takes a little while to pick up items, and it is a constant game of pressing square to pick up, pressing square to pick up, pressing square to pick up. Now, unlike in Fortnite, how when you run over ammo you auto pick it up, in this game you can't, and Treyarch have said just because it makes it a bit more competitive, making it if you have to pick it up yourself, right, it makes it too easy, basically what they were saying. But they're trying to introduce new ways to do it, and they say here in the Reddit post, we've seen several complaints about pickup time expected, so they're running out a fix for this, and I'm going to speed up the time it takes to pick up, but I think they're keeping it so you still have to pick up items, it's not auto, so that'll be better. I mean, on PC I'm sure this problem won't be a thing, because it's quite easy to move your mouse down, pick up an item and look back up. On console obviously it's a little bit slower, so it just needs looking into, just reworking a little bit, but again, not a big issue. I've not had a massive problem with it, but it is there, and you do notice it takes a little bit, and you are pressing square again and again and again. I actually saw someone on Twitter tweet, I'll see if we can try and find the tweet, it was saying, oh, I'm sick, I feel like my thumb's about to fall off by how many times I have to press square in this game. It is ridiculous. Apart from that though, guys, the game is really, really fun, and I can't really complain. I'm having a lot of fun. At the moment, I'm streaming it every single day, so make sure you subscribe, you got notifications turned on the channel. Like I said, streaming every single day, so come and hop in the stream, come and say hi, come and chill out. You can see how the game is, you can see the gameplay, and you can give your feed, like what you guys think about the game, and get a conversation going. Let us know down in the comments anything you think they should add to the game, if you've seen clips of the game, or if you come and check me out on the live stream, let us know down in the comments, because I do really appreciate everyone that comes in. Do love having a good conversation with you guys there in the live streams. I will link that Reddit post with the day one updates down in the description, and I think they're going to be doing this every day, working with fixes. And with that player count, I don't know if I mentioned it, I've just realised, I don't know if I mentioned it, with that player count, so later in the week they are supposed to be making the player count a bit higher, apparently up to 115, so if they manage to do that, well, like, farewell to them. You know, if they manage to get it up to 115, well done to the to Treyarch. So like I said, I'll link that Reddit post down in the description. I'm trying to do videos every single day at the moment on about Blackout, if not about Blackout, just whatever. It's my channel. We'll see what we're doing, but at the moment I'm absolutely loving Blackout. So there'll definitely be live streams every single day of Blackout, and there probably will be a Blackout related video during this week. But if not, there'll be some sort of gaming video with GoonSquad members, IRL video chatting to you guys, maybe a challenge video. We're just going to see how these daily uploads go, because at the moment, we've done 2 days in a row. That's not too bad. I'll take 2 days. Let's be realistic. That's better. That's better than 4 months of usually not doing anything. So, at the moment, we're going well with these daily uploads. We'll see how long it lasts. But anyway, guys, that is it from me. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you are enjoying these videos. If you are, please like and subscribe. And everything else goes along with it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.